We want to get back to our first alert forecast tonight as we track heavy winds across the region. This is video from Lacey tonight, and you can see those flags in the wind. Our meteorologist Adam Claibon joining us now. Windy conditions expected through tomorrow, right? Yeah, we're going to see the peak of the winds here into tomorrow morning, and then breezy still, but diminishing as we go into tomorrow afternoon, and then into tomorrow evening. We're going to see all of this begin to clear on out and a much nicer end to the week. But yeah, first we got to get through tonight and early tomorrow. First alert mode here through that time for some of those strong wind gusts, which could produce more power outages, especially with a bit of a peak in some of the gusts here as we head into the night with a weak feature. That's going to include all of us here in Western Washington, including us here in Everett, where you can see a little bit of a shake to that camera right now after some of the breezy winds we've had throughout the day. You can see the same here in Bellingham, more of the ripple showing up in the bay right there early into our evening here into Monday. And Port Angeles, things cloudy and not as much of the wind here right now. You can see a little bit of a sway to the tree branches right there, but we're kind of blocked by the Olympic Mountains right now. That's also keeping some of the shower activity away from us for the time being. Here we are in Seattle, a little more of that wind. We're at 1754 for our current temperature, and that wind and that temperature has made it feel quite a bit cooler here, especially in comparison to where we should be for early into June. Now, you can see the winds. These are your sustained winds, so more of the steady winds around about 10 to 20 miles per hour. But when you do factor in some of those bursts or those gusts that we've been seeing here throughout the day, you do start to see some of those numbers getting up to around 30 to maybe even closer to 40 miles per hour. Now, these have come down since earlier this morning, and with the next round that we're expecting into the night, we're going to see these pick up yet again, and that's going to come in from the west with that weak feature as we head on here into the evening. Not going to have a lot of moisture really connected with it, so we'll continue to see more of the scattered showers here into the evening. That's mostly infecting us here closer to Camano and Whidbey Island up into Skagit County with a little convergence zone activity. Also seeing a little bit of that also farther to the west here out along parts of the Olympic Peninsula. A few sprinkles up this way around Neah Bay towards Forks. Port Angeles, again, rain shadow due in part because of the Olympics. But off towards the south, we've been seeing a few more of these showers come on through, and it's been just a bit more wet down this way around Shelton, Olympia, down towards Tumwater, DuPont, and then closer to Lacey. Now, this is going to pick up again with that little cluster of clouds that you see right there. That's heading into the Pacific Northwest to increase some of our winds here into the night. We are still under these wind advisories until 11 a.m. tomorrow, and we could see some of those gusts up to about 40 miles per hour. Also, there's a rain component to this system too. Haven't been seeing a lot of flooding here recently. We'll keep an eye on it, but flood watches are also in effect for us until 11 a.m. heading into Wednesday morning. Now, future winds do show that as we head into the evening, you're seeing that bit of a break in some of the stronger gusts that we're going to have. Now, as we go deep into the night, and we're talking about closer to midnight, you'll start to notice out here, this is 10 p.m., 36 in Quileute, but then we start to see more of those 40s popping up just after midnight. That's going to sweep eastward as we go from about midnight until about 5 to 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, seeing more 30s and 40s around Puget Sound and the Kitsap Peninsula and up towards parts of Northwest Interior. Then we start to see that come down a bit more as we head into later tomorrow afternoon. And then beyond that point, well, we're seeing more sunshine in 70s and possibly 80s late into the week.